Guys, welcome to the beautiful countryside just outside the town of Bukit Tinggi in West Sumatra, Indonesia. I rented a scooter for the day for 24 hours, so this is going to be a vintage Ben Braz adventure. I'm going to go do a night of camping around this lake. It's going to be spectacular. Join me. Let's go wander around the beautiful countryside of West Sumatra. So I guess I'll introduce you to my hog for the day. It's a 125cc Yamaha Mio or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, it's the only one that was available at the hotel that I stayed at in Bukit Tinggi. And so far, no complaints at all. It drives pretty well. Yeah, I mean, there's virtually no space in the seat like previous scooters that I've rented. So I have, you know, not much space for my stuff. But I just took the bare minimum, the bare essentials. Yeah, so one observation so far, once you get off the main road, the road quality is really bad. I mean, look at this. This is a mess. Hello. Extremely bumpy. I am worried about damaging the scooter. I do not need a problem with this rental scooter way out in the middle of nowhere. Well guys, that little road up in the hills there led to this. Endless rice terraces, like a small sort of mountainous chain over there. A few small houses and like huts and stuff, and total serenity and peace. I haven't seen any vehicles go by or motorbikes in a few minutes. Well guys, we've had our first rain event of the day. It was just it couldn't have been more than 10 minutes of rain. It was heavy enough that definitely merited pulling over. I found this little sheltered area on the side of the road. Two other local dudes stopped and parked their scooters right beside me. They had the same idea, just wait out the rain for a few minutes. And anyways, the rain seems to have stopped, so I'm gonna get back on the old dusty trail. All right guys, little update. Second major rain event. It's actually been drizzling for basically the whole time since the first little shower that I got stuck in there. But I just decided to drive through the drizzle. I'm getting a bit wet, but manageable. But now it's actually starting to rain. So this is a mosque that I noticed on the side of the road with this big overhanging roof here, and nobody around apparently. So I decided to seek shelter and just wait out this rain. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. Well guys, now it's an adventure. It's actually pouring for the first time of this drive, and I made it to the lake. Unfortunately, I couldn't take the camera out on the drive down that huge hill. The lake is like 800 meters lower than the crater rim around the lake. So you're going downhill the whole way. It's switchbacks. It was drizzling, the road was wet, so there was no chance of getting any footage of that. But and now I just found this shelter just in time, and it's absolutely pouring rain. So I'm definitely going to wait this out. But I'm optimistic. I don't think it'll last too long, and then we'll be on our way to explore. Alright guys, another update. The theme of this video so far has been rain. It's been raining for most of the day, and it hasn't stopped since about an hour before sunset. It's now like 8:30 p.m. I've been under this roof for over 3 hours. I've talked to so many people. People are so friendly. Everyone who comes by has been talking to me. A guy runs a small business, a small shop right in there, fixing cell phones and electronics, and he said I could sleep in my tent right here under this roof, so that's what I'm going to do. It's right by the main road here, but traffic has really thinned out as the evening has gone on, so I'm hoping that it'll be quiet during the night. And he said he would turn off these lights soon, so hopefully I'll get a decent sleep, and I'll check in with you guys in the morning. Well guys, it's the first call for prayer of the day, so I think that's around 4:30, 4:45, something like that a.m. So we still have a while until sunrise, but it's an absolute racket out here. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but there's a beeping sound coming from the neighboring house, and it's been doing that the entire night. It started just shortly after I went to bed. I have no idea what it is, but it's loud and annoying. Between that and the bright light right over here, the occasional loud vehicle flying by, the early morning call for prayer, it's been like a cartoonishly terrible night of sleep. This night of sleep can only be described as horrible. Oh, you know what? I just noticed where the beeping sound is coming from. It's from that little box on the wall right there. No idea what that is. Anyways, you win some, you lose some. It wouldn't be fair if I only showed you the epic camping experiences. I've got to include the poor ones. You know, you can't control the weather, and I guess it was maybe a mistake to try to go camping, wild camping around the lake during rainy season. Anyways, I'm gonna lay down for another hour till it starts getting light, and then I'll have to pack it up and hit the road. All right, guys, I'm finally back on the road. I packed it up as soon as I saw the very first light in the sky, and it's still probably well before sunrise, and I'm on the road. Yeah, now it's just absolutely beautiful, pristine countryside, small village vibe. Let's hope this rain holds off, man. I would love to have like a little bit of a cool experience here with this scooter around this lake. Lake Maninjau. Maninjau? So now that the clouds have cleared a little bit, you can sort of see the crater rim to my right and in front of us there. This was a volcanic crater originally. This lake is created by a volcano in the crater there. And now it's all rice terraces and fields, and oh man, beautiful. This is really nice now. It's such a good call to get up at the very first light. I slept horribly. It was a joke, but you know what? I still was comfortable in my tent. No rain, it all stayed dry because I was under that roof, so I got to be thankful for that. Could have been worse. Well, this extremely beautiful, peaceful drive this morning has brought me to my first mosque of the day. Check it out, blue and white, and it's even got a digital clock right at the front there confirming that the time on my phone is correct. Anywho, yeah, it's been pretty pristine so far. Well, now the small village vibes has given way to pure jungle. You can hear the sounds of jungle right now. It's just pure, huge vegetation. Man, look at the size of those leaves and branches. Epic, pure jungle. Smells and feels like a jungle too. 99% humidity. It's actually probably 100% humidity. Well, there's practically no traffic on this side of the lake. I'm on the west side of the lake now, so the main town is on the east side, and most of the drive around the whole northern part, it was all village vibes the whole way. But here on the west side, mostly nature, mostly jungle, some small villagey areas like here, but mostly nature and very little traffic. The road is actually really good quality. It's a very narrow road, like I need to get way over if there's a car or truck coming, but there's so little traffic that it's not a big issue. Check it out, we've got a big beautiful mosque coming up here on the left. Masjid. Masjid, that's the mosque. Awesome, guys, looks like I found a little spot to pull up right on the edge of the lake here, a little wharf type thing. Hello. And yeah, let's take 5. Take a moment to appreciate this beautiful lake here and find out where I am. Let's orient myself as well. So they've got all these floating things. Obviously these are some kind of traps. I see nets inside them for trapping fish or something. Just a really short stretch of road there that is not paved and it's pure rock. It seems kind of strange because the rest is in really, really good condition, like basically near perfect. Hello. Hi. This might not be the most interesting thing to a lot of people, but I had to stop because it interests me. This is another little unpaved segment of road here, and it actually isn't unpaved. It probably was, it was paved under all this, but check it out. You can see in the woods there's been a landslide of some kind, and a ton of rock and debris and and dirt and all kinds of stuff just came sliding down the hill along from the rim of the volcano there down into the interior, and it washed over the road and it was never cleaned up. And the result is you got all this packed down rock and dirt and debris blocking the road, making it pretty difficult to drive over. It's passable, but it's difficult to drive. I guess they don't have the resources in these rural areas, remote areas, to remove all this stuff. Well, check this out. They've got this massive construction project here, building a, I don't even know what you call it, a way for the water to get down the mountain or down the side of the crater there and all the way into the lake without creating any more rock slides like that last one that we saw there. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see. Hello. Well guys, I think the scenery has gotten even better. I just love rice terraces This part, I'm now back on the eastern side of the lake. I've circumnavigated much of the lake, just taking in the beauty, trying to appreciate it, live in the moment here. Look at this, endless rice terraces inside the crater of the lake on the right, on the east side. Man, it's beautiful. Love this. Hello. And here we've got our cornfields, endless cornfields, rows of corn. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Yeah, just beautiful. There appears to be some kind of market going on here because it's absolutely hustling and bustling, and you can barely drive through the streets, it's so crowded. Almost completed the circumnavigation of the lake. I'm almost back in the town of Maninjau, where I started, where the road will lead me away from the lake. So that's almost it. 48 kilometers around this beautiful lake. Today has been picture perfect. Yesterday, unfortunately, the rain kind of dampened everything, but today it's been really beautiful. Well, I'm now heading back up the side of the crater rim, and it's like dozens of switchbacks. It's got to be over 20 big ones. Like, if you look at the map, it's just crazy how it looks, the switchbacks. And yesterday there were loads of monkeys along those switchbacks up on the along the crater rim, but today I've only seen 2 and I didn't have the camera ready. Oh, beautiful. Well guys, I've come to a restaurant on the side of the crater rim here, with an incredible view of the lake. You can see basically the entire lake, actually. Hard to believe I just circumnavigated that. Alright guys, I decided to order a meal here at this roadside restaurant with this incredible view of the lake. Unbelievable view. I got nasi goreng, fried rice, and it comes with an egg and some veggies and some chips. And this was 17,000, which is just over a US dollar, $1.10 or so US. And I get to watch it, look at this view while I eat. So we are now out of the volcanic crater lake area. We are over the rim and out of there, back on our way back towards Bukit Tinggi. This is the part of the drive yesterday that I wasn't really able to appreciate because it was raining lightly, and I was a little bit worried about what I was going to do if it started raining heavily. It turns out there's loads of spots to hide out from the rain, like little covered areas where you can just pull off and with nobody around. So didn't end up being a big deal, but it still kind of kills my buzz when it's raining all the time. Well, we're getting back into the lower altitude here and the warmer air as we get closer to Bukit Tinggi. And I never thought I would say this on Sumatra, but I'm actually really embracing the warmer air. I was kind of chilly up around the crater rim there. It's higher elevation, 11, almost 1,200 meters, I think, at one point. And it was actually pretty chilly in just a thin shirt and a bathing suit here, flying through the air on a scooter. But yeah, now it's really nice and comfortable, and the sun is almost peeking out of the clouds. Found a little road that drives up the slopes of Mount Marapi, which is the most active volcano in Sumatra. Yeah. And it's right beside the town of Bukit Tinggi. I got some photos of it yesterday, and I found this road that's actually really good quality, that's going for quite a ways up the side of the hill here, up the side of the volcano, the foothills or whatever. Well, I've come to basically the end of the paved road, and my map says I'm at over 1,200 meters, like 1,230 meters or something. So I went up quite a ways, and I actually noticed a drop in temperature. I'm back to about the elevation that I was at the crater rim, going over to the lake earlier and coming back from the lake. Anyways, that was really cool. I haven't had a nice view yet, though. Hello. Yeah, I think I'm gonna head back down, head towards Bukit Tinggi. Well, all right, well, that's just about gonna wrap it up, eh? Oh, that actually looks like a supermarket. I should have stopped there. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. We're pulling back into Bukit Tinggi here. The streets are gonna get very chaotic soon, so I'm gonna put the camera away. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that journey to that spectacular lake. A little scooter adventure for a day and some camping. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again soon in the next video.